I think there is always up and downs in an organization, but cricket being the most popular game, it's a huge challenge to handle that. And I think once you have a challenge in front of you, there is opportunity. So I think there's a great opportunity today to bring in changes, bring in reforms, what is required today, to bring in more transparency and accountability into the system, to create a good perception about cricket and the BCCI. So I think it's the right time that we are trying to take the right steps in the right direction to overall improve the image of the BCCI. It's very important because many things depends on the perception. But if you look at the recent example, for example, we are looking for a new sponsor. Now, if you look at the media reports initially 4 months back, then the things were not looking right for BCCI. But because of the popular game and the new initiatives by the BCCI in the last 4 months have brought confidence back into the investors. They want to associate like new e-commerce companies like Paytm has joined hand with BCCI, paid 20% more than our previous deal, which is a welcome step. I think this is the only organization where an office bearer stayed in the office for just 3 years. Only if he is re-elected for another 3 years. Maximum 6 years I can be in office as secretary, which is not with the other organizations. So I think there is a frequent change of people. You have seen president come for 3 years, he goes away, new president come for 3 years, he goes away, next takes over. But we have a good professional setup where we have chief operating officer for IPL, GM game development and GM cricket operations for BCCI tournaments, and a staff of more than 74 people who work day and night. So I think it's one of the most professionally run organizations. At the same time, there are still certain areas where I personally feel some reforms are required that we do internally. Not really. From time to time, BCCI has taken many steps. Whether how to improve your domestic cricket. For example, in all over the world, BCCI is the only body who organizes 900 matches in a year, 2100 days of cricketing days. Can you imagine how much effort goes in organizing 2100 days of cricket in a single year? There must be a good team working behind it. There must be certain success. Look at the other side of it. In 1983, we didn't have enough money to pay to our champion team, World Cup champion team. But in 2015, we have enough money to support every state cricket association to create a better infrastructure. We have created one of the best domestic tournament like IPL, which is known globally. The second most popular tournament after English Premium League, which gives you a platform for young cricketers to play with the iconic cricketers of the world. They are paid well. During this tournament, our ex-cricketers get the advantage to become coaches or trainers or commentators or write blogs. There is a source of income for everyone. It's a source of income for the government as well, for the local state as well as for the central government. But look at the other side of it. From the earning of the IPL, close to 900 ex-cricketers who played in the era of 60, 70, 80, 90, they are paid close to 50,000 rupees each month, every month. And cricketers have been paid 2 crore rupees to 50 lakh to 70 lakh rupees one-time installment, which no one does. These are the things that BCCI has done but never has been highlighted. So I think only one part has been seen because BCCI never opened up. So I think the change in the last 4 months, if you see, we have tried to open up, answer all your questions. Whether it is the selection committee, I sit with the selector, answer all questions. If there is an IPL meeting, we sit in front of media people, answer all questions. So we are more open and transparent today rather than confined to four walls. We don't organize matches where our state association doesn't have a long leasehold basis, or there is an on the ground, or they are not up to a certain standard. If you look at the World Cup 8 venues, we have very categorically said and picked 8 venues which could be the top rated venues. So we are not compromising anywhere because we have 27 states who can hold international matches. So at least out of that 15, 17 have one of the best stadiums. So I think there is a possibility where you can put pressure on other states to come out with good infrastructure, international level infrastructure. But at the same time, I would like to be a little cautious here. Rather than creating too many international stadiums in each state, I think they must look at the Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association model, where one international stadium we have created it, Dharamshala, by spending only 50 crore rupees and a 5-star facility, world's most beautiful cricket stadium. Rest of the money we have spent on creating national level grounds at 5 new centers by spending only 4 to 5 crore rupees at each venue. So basically by spending 25 crore rupees, I have created 5 new venues where Ranji Trophy and other matches could be created, and national camps can be hosted. And when we hosted a Ranji Trophy one-day tournament, thousands of people gathered to see the match at Bilaspur and Amtar. So that is the change. We must take it to smaller and smaller centers to get more talent from the rural areas so that they can come and play cricket. Of course, yes. I think there are many. Look at Andhra Pradesh Cricket Association. They have built a beautiful stadium. They have made a women's cricket academy. Look at small state like Himachal Pradesh. Not only stadium but a women's cricket academy. That is why one of our women cricketers, Sushma Verma, has played for the country. Others are doing very well, become the runners-up. Similarly, many other small associations who stood nowhere, like Surashtra and others, they have created one of the best infrastructure. They are creating more facilities, spending more time on the physio, trainer, coaches, and try to have a best sports staff and to provide facility to the start teams doing well. I think by the end of the day, your motive is to promote cricket. Everyone has something to do for their bread and butter. They are here because they are passionately associated with the game of cricket. So when they meet, when the election is over, we try and give our viewpoint. At times we have hot debates, but by the end of the day, what the majority decides or what we unanimously decides in the interest of the game, that is the mistake. It's not about ego. It's not about post. I think it's all about how do you conduct yourself for the betterment of cricket. Even if you look at the ICC today, when Mr. Srinivasan goes and represents BCCI, many have said that I've joined hands with him. It's not about joining hands or getting into a friendship. I think it's more about my responsibility as a secretary of the BCCI, that I must convey to the Mr. Srinivasan what is the interest of BCCI so that he should toe the line of BCCI. So I convey it to him, I sit with him, and we speak and discuss many issues before taking any final decision. Maybe, but isn't that what you wanted? Isn't that I want? Isn't that the people want? If you really want to take the conflict away or conflict of interest away, where you are in a position and you can get the financial gain out of it, I think we need to look at it. And not to create such a situation what has happened in the past, so that which gives you a bad name to the game of cricket. So we are trying to be very cautious. We have sent a paper to everyone to sign that and give it back. Many associations have signed and sent it back. If anyone has any query, we are open to it. If anyone wants any changes, we are ready to discuss it. But the idea is, let's be more open, transparent, and let's there not be any conflict of interest. Look at one of our decisions when we took over. We formed a cricket advisory committee where Sachin Tendulkar, Saurav Ganguly, VVS Lakshman are part of it. They are the iconic players. Now they help the board to take a call who could be the best coach in the interest of Indian cricket. What should be a domestic format, or how to make NCA, National Cricket Academy, a center of excellence. So I think there is no commercial interest involved here. But if you are a chairman and you also runs a company who engages players, so on one hand you are selecting players, on the other hand you are engaging players. So I think we have to take care of that. So we are trying to make it clear that if you are in any position where you can get the financial gains out of it, any commercial gain, you must stay away. You have to pick either of the two.